Hotshots. It's bound to get heavy. Big brother, big brother, big brother, big brother, big brother, big brother.
Welcome to BBA Daily with Zibby.
Big brother, big brother, hotshot, big brother, hotshot. If you got the talent, this could be your time. So rise to the challenge like you destined to shine. It's Big Brother like you never seen it, feel it. Hotshots, Big Brother Hotshot.
Let the conversation begin.
And indeed it has. Hello Africa, you tune into BBA Daily with Zibby, the podcast. Z-I-B-B-Y is what I go by. Lovely, lovely day in Nigeria. Beautiful weather, beautiful skies. We're grateful to be alive. How's the weather in your country, Africa? Well, so a few weeks ago I learned to say good morning in several African languages. So in the Machaloni, South Africa, Kwaye, then, okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. Good morning. Inakwana, Ekaro, and yeah, I can't think of the Igbo one. Okay, wait, I should know that. Well, it's not coming to my head right now. Anyways, Africa, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're tuning to BBA Daily. I'm so excited. I mean, wow. Talk about drama. You know the thing about the housemates, when we just get bored and we're like, oh, come on, you guys do something. They just take you from like 0 to 6,000. Like seriously, I don't even know how they make that switch. Like there's no 300, there's no 2,000, it just goes whoosh all the way up and then falls right back down. So we're going to be talking about the highs. Obviously, we have got no time for the lows. But yeah, sometimes, you know, it gets a bit boring because, you know, we have those high moments like once in 3 days or something. You know, I actually sent out a tweet yesterday on my Twitter handle, which is ZIBBYJ at ZibbyJ, J for Jackson. Yes, I sent out a tweet saying, you know what, the real drama happens here on Twitter, and Big Brother has to give us, you know, the 300,000 out here rather than the boring house. And you know what? It has gotten 74 retweets so far, so, and you know, lots of quotes as well. So I'm really happy people agree that the drama is on social media. So Big Brother, just kick those people out and come share the money for us. Maybe like 1p. Okay, sorry, not 1p. It's US dollars, so 1 cent for every dumb tweet or something. Yeah, then you know, not so dumb tweet, maybe 5 cents, and then you know, one that gets retweeted 74 times, maybe $1,000. Okay, so I need a walker because I mean I have to go out of the house. It's really hard sometimes to watch BBA, but I think, you know, I deserve a free walker. So if you think I deserve a free walker, say hi. I mean, I do, of course. Alright, so I'm gonna tweet DSTV, tweet Big Brother, and tweet IK as well. I need a free walker. I can't be doing all this and not get a walker. Okay, a girl has got to eat. I can't just be here all the time. I run businesses, man. Okay, moving on to Big Brother Hotshots. Drama. Okay, let's talk about the wager, the task for this week. Okay, before we go to that, Idris is head of house. I mean, I absolutely love Idris, but telling grown people shut up, that was way out of line. Ridiculous thing was the housemates all did shut up. The power of the pendant on your neck when you're head of house. It was, you know, very disrespectful. You do not speak to people that way. Of course, it's disrespectful as well that everyone is trying to talk over each other, but you just don't go tell people, shut up. If I was there, I'd stand up and say, you just shut the flip up and sit your silly ass down. Yeah, chances are I'll probably get nominated the next week, but hey ho, I could never be in Big Brother. So Idris, I love you, but that was so out of order. Okay, so it was a task to make Big Brother laugh, and yeah, you know, blah blah, lots of preparations, gotta love Trezeguet. Oh wow. Okay, showtime. Some acts were really good and some were not so good, and some just took the opportunity to throw digs at people they didn't like, and Klankla confirmed that in the diary room, so that was really funny. I enjoyed it. I liked Klankla's piece, you know, he's like, oh, I'm tired of missing tooth, and then he ups it a bit more and says, I'm tired of missing brain. And then Mr. 265 says, JJ, aka the midge, it's the only one that needs, you know, what's that thing he said? I don't know. Floaters, something? I don't know. but he needed it in the jacuzzi. So basically, he's taking the Mickey out of JJ, and I thought that was so funny as well. And then the JJ skit, I can't remember who JJ did the skit with. As usual, JJ just had to overdo everything. Like, JJ, why do you try so hard? I'm not picking on you, but don't try so hard, okay? Don't. And yeah, I liked Ella and Frankie's performance as well. You know, with Ella being hot and taking off everything. That was hilarious. And I suspect Big Brother is gay, because I mean, why would he choose that for Frankie? Frankie's got a hot body. I think Big Brother just needed to see Frankie without his shirt one more time. And I was certainly not complaining. That man is fit. Okay. And Mambi, yeah. Mambi was horrible at her acting as well. Oh wow. Something cut it. And on to Tayo's speech where he said Clank needs a third leg. Was he implying that Clank needs to grow a pair? I think that's what he meant. So, you know, there's definitely some digs taken. And then I didn't get Goite saying Idris and Sheila, I'm sorry, Tayo and Sheila are the worst abusers. Does she mean worst abusers of the toilet or worst abusers of people? You know, it's like people just took the opportunity to throw digs. And Makiti said, oh, I'm 267, I've got a big head. And I really liked it when Trisaga did the baby you pull over with the drum. That was so tired. But all in all, I think it was a really fun show. They really put in a lot and it was really entertaining. I didn't get the last part though, but hey ho. By the way, I mean, I'm not a skinny girl by any way, shape or form, but Sheila needs to watch it. I blame Nklankla. I think Nklankla is stuffing Sheila with too much food, because when they came into the house, Mambi was the big girl, but right now it seems like Sheila has actually gotten bigger than Mambi. So I blame Nklankla for that, because he's just stuffing her with too much food. I mean, he's a guy and he works out, so it's easier for him to stay in shape than she is. So I think Nklankla, watch it, man. That girl is gorgeous, so let her enjoy her beauty. Okay, so, you know, everyone is happy. They won the task, and of course, the alcohol. By the way, was anyone totally freaked out by that person wearing that thing, the so-called ninja? I mean, I don't know which was scarier, the ninja or the coat he was wearing. It was awful, but it was just creepy, like seeing him there in that shapeless big coat. It was really creepy. It gave me some Mike Myers feeling. Like, I'm surprised Goise didn't freak out about that. Okay, so moving on. Of course, they won the task. There was a lot of alcohol. Everyone is happy and having a great time. And then Ella happened. Oh, Ella, why? Why, Ella? Why? Okay, you know what? There's so much to talk about. I'll talk about that in a bit. But we've got a new segment on BBA Podcast. We're featuring the very charming and witty Caltilicious. That's her Twitter handle. Well, Cal has got some stuff to say in a special segment called Cal's Corner. Yeah, so Carl is my almost new co-host, and she's going to be telling us what she thinks every time the podcast is on with Cal's Corner. So, let's head over to Cal's Corner and hear what Cal has got to say. Don't go anywhere!
Hi everyone, welcome to Cal Says. This is where I give my thoughts, views, and the happenings in the house. First up, alcohol drama. Oh my, what is it about alcohol, the housemates, and drama? It seems that people just go all out when they're taking alcohol and become a nuisance to themselves and others. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned drinking responsibly? Or is that just meant for TV ads and billboards? Because honestly, in the outside world, that might have taken a totally different turn. What straight, proud, black African men do you know that would, whether he's tipsy, drunk, or sober, that would take kindly to anyone questioning his sexuality? So big ups to my guy Frankie. He handled that really maturedly and really well. As to Sipe and Ella, that's plain wrong and plain mean. No. Outside, that would be trouble. But in the house, big ups to Frankie and Mr. 265 for physically taking Sipe out of that equation. Next up, my girl Sammy. Oh, my girl Sammy, I liked the Sammy of the first few weeks. Whatever happened to her? now it's over-calculating, over-analyzing her game to the point whereby it's becoming so negative. It's really hard to defend this Sammy. It's really hard for me to like this Sammy. It's not easy anymore. And what you sit down and okay, people have different takes and different views, whether you're talking, gossiping, discussing, whatever words you want to put it, about others, and it's usually in a negative way. It doesn't say well about you. And now her focus is her, of course, number one target is Teo, and now Hoitzi has joined the equation. But honestly, no. Girl, you need to chill, take it easy, go back to the fun-loving Sammy of the first few weeks. I liked her. She was amazing. Whatever happened to her? But maybe watching too many BBA has messed up Sammy's mind. But honestly, she needs to go back and reanalyze her game. And, reset and go back to what she used to be. But then I think as the game wears on, personalities emerge. But for now, I think she should reset, take it easy, go back, or maybe all she needs to do is take a sip of Teo water and just chill. Till next time, much love, y'all.
I mean, come on, you cannot help but love Cal. I just love it. She needs to take a sip of Teo water and chill. Okay, so that's the lovely Cal, and she'll be a regular on the BBA podcast. Yay, I'm so excited. So you can find Cal on Twitter at Caltilicious. That's Kalce. Okay, I cannot spell right now. What is going on with me? But no problem. Just tweet me and you'll find Caltilicious on my page. Love her, love her, love her. She just says it as it is. Wow. So much drama. So much drama. Like with the Frankie and Ella thing, that was just out of order. I mean, how are you going to force a guy to tell you he likes you? And she goes, I'm not looking for a relationship, but I mean, if there's certain things you do, you need to follow, blah, blah. Ella, you're a beauty queen, like you always remind us every second. It's, you know what, I'm a beauty queen, I can do this. Yeah, right. Always like beauty queen swag. Ella's a bit annoying though. But I don't think I want her to go. No, not yet. I think she's going to definitely give us some more drama. I mean, it's great Casey left because now we get to see the real Ella. Because he was just like squeezing her and cramping her style and, just keeping Ella away from us. But on the other hand, absolutely disgusting behavior from the girls. I mean, I really think, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, Big Brother needs to step up and take charge. This is Africa. People actually get killed for being gay in Africa, whether we want to admit it or not. So it's really disrespectful. It's even unsafe to just come out on national TV and accuse a grown man of being gay. Like, I don't know, maybe Ella's from Uganda. Being gay in Uganda is a huge deal. Like, I've seen a documentary called The Worst Place on Earth to Be Gay. It was done by this British DJ. I can't remember his name now. I saw it on the BBC. I was at ITV. I can't remember. But, he actually went to Uganda to see how people who were gay were being treated. They were basically hounded in the streets. Magazines and newspapers would publish their names and people would go to their homes, kill them and ridiculous things like that. So, I mean, Ella. Oh, right. Oh, sorry. That wasn't Ella. Okay, Ella didn't call Frankie gay. It was Sipe that called Frankie gay. Okay, my bad. That was Sipe. So I understand maybe in South Africa, it's okay to be gay. I don't know about the other Southern African countries. I know about South Africa. I'm not sure about the others. But at the end of the day, we're African. Our society sort of still frowns on it. So it's absolutely wrong and disrespectful to call someone gay when it could potentially harm his life. Or cost him a lot, his family, jobs, deals, things like that. And also, I mean, gay people are probably watching and, if they don't think Frankie is gay, well, what's your problem? I mean, in fact, it doesn't even matter what the gay people think. It matters what Frankie thinks. Frankie is not gay and drop it. I remember Mackie 2 brought that up as well, and I said the same thing, like Big Brother has to put a ban on people speculating about other people's sexuality. I remember, I think it was Amplified, the contestant from Uganda, Ernest, someone called him gay and there was a huge outroar about that because he's from Uganda and being gay is such a huge deal there, and he left the house like that week. So who knows if that had anything to do with it, but I just think do not speculate on people's sexuality. It is wrong. Absolutely wrong. Okay, you know what? It's time to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the other drama that has been going on in Big Brother's house. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. And on another BBA Fan Acoustic, Hannah shares her views. Stay tuned.
Big brother, hot shot. Big brother, hot shot. If you got the talent, this could be your time. So rise to the challenge like you destined to shine. It's Big Brother like you never seen it, feel it. Don't go in unless you're going in it to win it. You'll need shades cause the spotlights are so bright. So when you reach that height, you will have to fight. All eyes on you, your name and lights. You want the fame, man, up like it's your right. Gotta get into action, swag out your passion. The life to live for, drive it up and you can cash in. Fame and fortune is all you got. When it's rise of the hot shots. Big Brother Hotshots. Start 7 September. Exclusive to DSTV Premium, DSTV Compact Plus, DSTV Compact, and DSTV Mobile. Rated 18.
Welcome back to BBA Daily with Zibby, the podcast. Wow. Drama. And it just keeps unfolding. Okay, let's talk about yesterday. Carl did touch on it, but I'm just going to talk a bit more just in case, you're not too aware of what's going on. So basically, Samantha has proven to be a complete... What's the word? I can't even think of the right words for Samantha. I mean, Samantha, wow. To be honest, a lot of people thought she was cool, but there was just something about her that didn't sit well with me. When she was having conversations, she would always try to act like the wise sage, like the one that knew it all above everyone else. And she'd think, using the hand gestures and, squinting her tiny eyes and looking at people in a certain way would sort of make her look smart. And I don't know, it just didn't sit well with me. I remember when Lillian from Nigeria was still in the house, and Lillian always said, "Oh, Sam is my friend, my best friend, oh, my good friend." Sam never, ever acknowledged Lillian as her friend. And I remember once I tweeted this, and some of Lillian's fans, came at me really bad. But I was just saying what I observed. You don't need to tell people someone is your friend repeatedly. People would see that that person is your friend. But even when Lillian kept thinking Sam was her friend, there was the incident where Sam went to Casey and I can't remember who else, and basically threw Lillian under the bus. And Casey just went off. He said, who's Lillian? Little girl, because she was an extra on a TV show. He said some very malicious and mean things. And Sam just, was enjoying it. I thought if Sam had a problem with Lillian, as a friend or as a human being, the right thing to do would be to speak to Lillian, but rather she took it out to the guys who just flipped out on the whole thing. So, I just started watching her really closely from that moment. Sam, wow. Idris, everyone loved Idris all across Africa. Idris had fans. I absolutely think Idris is cool as well. But more and more, it seemed like she was pulling Idris into her shadow. Sort of, keeping him away from the other housemates. And that's one thing I liked about Idris, the ability to get along with everyone. I mean, when Alusa, JJ, and Casey had that incident where they were basically bullying Idris, I like that he kept his calm, though I think he should have, stood up and walked off. But I like that even after the incident, he didn't seem to hold it against any of them and relationships continued as normal. So I like that about him. But yesterday, it just seemed like Sam had put so much venom in Idris, and Idris, you could just see the negativity radiating towards him. His aura looked dark. I mean, she went up to Idris and started talking about Goite, how Goite is playing Idris. She doesn't want Idris to talk to Goite. Like, woman, shut the flip up. You're 39 years old. No, you're not 29. You're 39. Act like it, And then she talks about how Tyre says, "Oh, why are you friends with a stupid boy?" And Idris is like, Tyre knows I'm not stupid, so he was probably joking. And she says, no, he was serious. And the thing is, in Nigeria, people joke about stuff like that. Like, "Oh, shut up, you silly girl." And, "Oh, whatever. You decrease." Stuff like that. People do that. So, I'm 2000% certain Tayo was not implying Idris was stupid. If that conversation happened, it was a joke. But Sam, because she's trying to isolate Idris from everyone and make Idris think the only person he can trust is her, she's messing with his head. And yesterday I was just looking at Idris and I'm like, oh no, this is not Idris, this is not Idris, this is not Idris. Like, he was just so upset the whole day. He was fuming. He had the look on his face, the same look he had the day he trashed Biggie's door after Goitse and then the La Vida incident. And earlier that day, you know, after the party, I could see Idris was upset, and I told him, I'm like, why is Idris upset? Why is Idris upset? And Spunky, one of my Twitter buddies, says, no, he's not upset. And I'm like, no, he is. And then a few minutes later, all hell was let loose. So that's the same Idris that I could see yesterday. Sam has just put too much negativity in his head, and he was just like a walking time bomb. But I'm glad though that he didn't do anything that would get him a strike or get him out of the game. I mean, Sam went on and on and on about Tayo for about 8 hours with different people. It was 265, it was Idris, it was JJ, it was Prometheus. And the funny thing was, in the intervals of these sessions, these malicious sessions, she'd come down to the kitchen and have regular conversations with Tayo like nothing was going on. And I'm just like, wow, how do people do this? So I think she's setting him up to be nominated. And Big Brother, of course, is deaf, blind, and stupid. So he's not going to do anything about it. But apart from the fact that she's turning people against him, I don't think she's okay. Like, I feel like Samantha is going to be dragged out of Big Brother's house in a straitjacket. Now, if you listen to the very first episode of the podcast, I gave tips on things to do or things not to do if you want to win. 5 tips to winning. And one of the tips, number 5, was do not overthink and do not overanalyze it. Otherwise, you'll end up like O'Neill, Itai, and Jacob. And we all know how it ended up for them. So it's just really weird that Samantha tries to be the wise sage and the good girl, and she's just trying to bang people's heads altogether. Leave Idris alone. A relationship is not set in stone to happen. If Goethe doesn't want a relationship for whatever reason, that's fine. She and Idris can still be friends. She's so trying hard to drive this wedge between them, and I don't know why. I mean, is Samantha interested in Idris? Does anyone think Samantha is interested in Idris? I don't know if she is. I think she just wants to get some people on her side that she thinks would never nominate her. Obviously, Klankla is from her country, so he probably might not at this point. But she's trying to do the same with JJ. She's trying to do the same with Prometheus. She's trying to do the same with Idris. I think it would be a good idea if Idris totally stays away from Samantha and her negativity. I cannot just deal with that woman. So, this morning, Idris is having a conversation with JJ. And Idris is like, he doesn't understand why Samantha is, doing what she's doing. I'm glad my boy is, he's a smart child. Opening night, he said his game plan was the girl. So I think maybe he still has his game face on, despite what Samantha thinks she's doing. So he says he doesn't know what Samantha's playing at. And Samantha wants him to totally stop speaking to Goitse, and that's not going to happen. And I'm glad he can see that, because, how are you just going to stop being friends with one person because you became friends with another person? I feel Samantha is even trying to drive a wedge between Idris and JJ. She's trying to create enemies for the poor guy. Wrong. Terribly wrong. Anyway, so, moving on from that, Klankla and JJ have another conversation about Samantha. And they think she's basically losing it. Wow. Seriously, when you go on and on about one particular issue or two particular issues for like 8 hours, something is wrong. That can't be normal. And they definitely think she's overthinking, overanalyzing, and basically she's going cuckoo. Understandably. And Prometheus, who's her other gossip buddy, well, the funny thing is, Prometheus did say in the Big Brother diary room that Samantha's the manipulator, the sneaky one. So it seems like housemates know her, but they're indulging in her gossip because they're trying to get more information. And of course, anything to discredit the competition. Now, 265. 265 to me is one of the worst people in the house. I mean, I remember how he blew the whole La Vida thing out of proportion, and he was the one that deliberately announced to the cameras what La Vida was doing upstairs. 265, he's not to be trusted. I remember in the diary room, the day Tayo got his gift, he talked about how Tayo was one of his best friends in the house, blah blah blah, and then Tayo got the gift, and then in 5 seconds, Tayo became his worst enemy. I have a problem with people like that. When someone changes their attitude towards you for whatever reason, is it positive or negative? Watch it, something is wrong. So, I do not trust 265. And funny thing is, even while 265 and Samantha were talking about the non-fiction thing in Samantha's head, she even took disses at 265. She said, if you were smart enough to notice. Meaning 265 is not all smart. 265 has no loyalties to anyone. 265 just wants to hear the information and see how he can turn it around to, use it for his selfish needs. So I do not trust 265 one bit. He's a sneaky and dodgy individual. But at the end of the day, it's a game. Everyone is trying to get money. But I just need housemates to understand that there is life after Big Brother's house. I don't think I can ever be in a situation like Big Brother where I'd have to play a game to manipulate people and do things like that. It would be very difficult for me. So I would never even join something like that. But the housemates need to understand that there is life outside Big Brother. I mean, if these housemates are going to be, it's okay to play your game. Like Clankler doesn't like Tayo. It's obvious. I like Clankler. Clankler doesn't like Tayo, so you'd never really see him and Tayo sitting down to have a conversation. Sometimes when Tayo's talking, Clankler doesn't even look at him. And I like that because he's showing you, I don't like you, stay away from me. And that is good. You do not pretend to be someone's friend and smile in their faces, and then at the back you're just being all mean and malicious. And that's what some of the housemates are doing. Thing is, people are watching. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, future, present, whatever, they are watching. And how are you going to expect loyalty from those people when they've seen you behave a certain way? When you come out of the house, there's always still going to be that question mark like, this is what that person did, this is what they're doing to me. So it's definitely going to affect life on the outside. So Big Brother's just a few months. Life is years and years and more years, by God's grace. So housemates always need to think about that. They always need to remember that there's life outside of Big Brother. Okay, so let's hear what one of our BBA superfans, Acoustic Hannah, has got to say. Super BBA fan, and she wants Africa to hear what she's saying. Oh, I'm almost out of time. Okay, I'm almost out of time, so you know what? I'll take Acoustic's message next episode. But I need to say this. This morning, about 1 a.m., Prometheus and Butterfly had a conversation, and Prometheus revealed he has slept with Man B from Ghana, Africa's sweetheart. Talk about scandalous. Wow. And he's saying she's just a pretender. She's just acting and she's not good. I've done her. Prometheus. Okay. Wow, we all know Prometheus is deluded. Like, you can't be watching Big Brother and not know Prometheus is deluded. He thought all the girls, and he probably still thinks all the girls in the house want him. So I'm gonna take that with a pinch of salt. Casey Moore did say Prometheus is a security guard. And I must have heard somewhere that Man B has got a club. Does he work at her club? I don't know. Someone needs to clarify that to me, but I do not want to believe that Man B would do anything with a loser like Prometheus. I said this weeks ago, Prometheus is the kind of guy that no woman should be his friend, because he'd go out and he'd say stupid stuff about her. He'd look for ways to touch them disrespectfully. I remember I said that, and Reza is Prometheus' friend, and she said ouch, but it was just the truth, I don't like Prometheus' character. Just a few days ago, he was singing that stupid song, please laugh at my jokes, and why am I so misunderstood? But he spends all night bitching about people. Okay, let's assume Man B slept with Prometheus. Ew. Yeah, okay, let's assume she did. Did he have to come out and say that on national TV? Now, I'm seeing some tweets, but some people are pretty certain there's some history going on with Man B and Prometheus. And at some point, he actually had to tell Casey Moore to tell her to step back, chill on La Vida, otherwise he was going to expose her. expose. We need the exposure. Like, you know how Leclerc, aka Otono, would always threaten to expose people with his arms flailing in the air like a crazy person. I'll expose you. Wow. I'm not kidding, Big Brother has had some crazy characters. Like, no kidding, some crazy characters. So, I'm just confused. Like, what is going on? Did Mambi actually do it with Prometheus? I mean, even if she did do it with Prometheus, I mean, she's an adult and she's allowed to. But I mean, it's Prometheus, and did he have to just out her in that way? And this confirms all the gist we were hearing about the housemates getting together in Babylon. Hopefully, one of the housemates that gets evicted at some point would be willing to talk about Babylon to me. Okay, because I sense Babylon is an off-topic, so I don't like to bring it up. But hopefully, someone would volunteer that information and tell us what the flip was really going on behind the scenes in Babylon. So, wow, Prometheus. And it's weird though, because I don't want to believe this, because Mambi acts like, you know, the mother. And I don't like that, because she's always in people's business, and I want her to shut the flip up and butt out of people's business. She does act that way, but I mean, she comes across as, wow, Prometheus! Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not saying Prometheus is not a human being or anything, but I mean, he's just very annoying. He's really annoying, and wow, I don't even know. Okay, so this reminds me of Big Brother Star Game. Remember Janet? What was her name? Something. She was the small girl from Uganda. She was my buddy Kyle's mate. Hi, Kyle. So, Janet, we all know, you know, if you watch, Janet was a bit weird sometimes, you know. People would use her as the message and tale bearer, and she would get drunk and try to get on guys and stuff like that, you know. I remember Talia. Talia would always try to act like I'm the good girl. Janet, stop this, and advise Janet, blah, blah, blah. And then guess what happened? This takes me back to the KOS song, Talia for Yakata for bed. Oh my goodness! So much hypocrisy. Like, wow. Talia is the one, after making it look like she was a good girl, making Janet look like the tramp and the one that needed the man desperately, she was the one who was dating Seydu. Few weeks later, opened her legs for Keegan and flushed Seydu's pictures down the toilet. Man, girls are wicked. No kidding. You know what? I have to go. My day has got to begin. Zibby has got to go make a living and eat. Okay, guys. So, if you have anything to say, please tweet me at ZibbyJ. Leave a comment on the website. It's www.thezibbyshow.com. Wow, the drama. And BBA Superfan Acoustic Hannah will be here tomorrow. And of course, Cal will be here with her special Cal's Corner. We expect a lot of drama tonight. You know, there's always drama after the party. So yay, we need drama. With all the pent up frustration, people getting crazy, who knows? This might be the night Samantha is dragged out in a straitjacket. And to all those people who unfollowed me on Twitter because I said the truth about Samantha, no problem. This is what I live to do, guys. Have a lovely day. Lovely day. And a productive day as well. Keep watching Big Brother Africa. And of course, keep listening to BBA Podcast. And I am out. Goodbye, Africa.